Hey guys, Katie here. Welcome back to or welcome to my channel. You know, the whole this, that, and the third, you know, love if you're here, love it if you'd stay. But anyway, let's jump right in because if you've already seen the first two videos in the series, you already know what I'm about to say. But this reading vlog is Before the Devil Breaks You by Liv Bray. It's the third in a series of The Diviners, which is like, at this point, my favorite series of literally of all time. I'm obsessed. While I'm talking about this, I will have the links up above for the Diviners and Layer of Dreams reading vlogs that I did. I'm not going to go into what those books are about. And at this point, like, you can just go watch those if you don't know what this book is about. I'm not going to be having any spoilers. There will be mild spoilers of, like, I will mention characters or mention, like, if they're in relationships with people, which are all things that happen in the very beginning of the first book. But since this is a series, if I mention a character and maybe you were worried that they were going to, like, die or not continue in the series, then I guess that's a mild spoiler, but in my opinion, this video is completely spoiler free. But anyway, let's jump right in because I loved it. This better be the book I ordered because I don't know why it says it's from Amazon. It's not. Oh, she probably repackaged it. So that's smart. Okay, got it. I was like, I got this on eBay. Why is it from Amazon? It's not. She's just smart and repackaged it in an Amazon box. Okay, cool. Who is this? Angela? You're cool. Angela, you're smart. Hopefully this is the book I ordered. Hopefully it is the version and the edition of the Diviners hardback that I have been waiting for. But anyway, let's get into it. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's perfect. Oh my god, I love it. 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 Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh, damn. This book is pretty. Okay. It's like, I am absolutely not upset that that's written on there. That is hysterical. Oh my god. Oh. Look at that. Oh. I'm so happy. So something I still need to do is I need to transfer all the annotations from this copy into my new copy so that I think I'm going to gift this to a friend, but I want to keep this one. So I'm going to go through and see what annotations I want to transfer over and what ones I didn't really need and was just overzealous. Like, did this page need that much highlighting? Maybe not. Probably so, though. All right, so let's get to annotating. Okay, guys, I'm about to begin Before the Devil Breaks You, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bubble bath, or what I hope is a bubble bath, because it's like this like foaming Epsom salt. Never used it before. We'll both see, I guess. But I don't think I'm going to film anything, you know, in the bath, because that seems a little not safe for work. But, you know, I've done crazier things, so we'll see. But I will get back to you on how much I guess I get read and what I'm thinking of the beginning. Okay, we have our essentials. We have the laptop because I need to upload some of this Layer of Dreams vlog footage. We have an annotation section. We have a candle for ambiance. We have nail polish because I get bored sitting in the bath for so long. Over here, we've got water and we've got wine. And the book. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just putting tabs, like the ones that I don't care for. I'm putting tabs on things that I might want to highlight or put an actual tab on because since I'm doing my nails and I'm getting the book wet and stuff. I don't want to like try to highlight right now. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to go back and decide whether it needs a tab or whether I'm going to highlight it. Hey, real quick, things that make me super annoying. I am that girl that always has 3 drinks at a time. Always. Oh, wait, it's about to get worse. What is this? Well, because see, here's my plan is that I'm going to eat a bite of the chicken and then eat a bite of the salad because I was too lazy to make the frozen chicken tenders that I have because that was going to take 20 minutes. So I just heated up some wings. But see, I played myself because I have to touch the wings, but the book is white. I swear to God, I just started this book and there's already marks on it. Like I already have wing stains. Throwing my weirdness to the wind real quick, let's talk about annotation. Now, what I've been doing is I have these little tabs to tell myself where I want to highlight. So in this instance, I highlighted this, but I didn't need a tab for it. So I took the tab off and you can tell we've got a lot of used ones here. But then there's other instances where I highlighted it, but I want to put a tab on it, but I have not figured out the color system of the tabs that I want to use. Now, for the other 2 books, I did figure out my color system, and I'll go ahead and show you that. Okay, so with the Diviners, you can tell we've got a lot of tabs because it is, again, one of my favorite books. Now, what I did for this, I put one of these tabs at the beginning of all the books that I use tabs for to explain what they are. But here, I decided in the end that something that is going to mean the most to me is the relationships. So we have red for Sam and Evie because, oh my God, they're so hot. And then we have humor because Evie is honestly absolutely hysterical in this book. Theta and Henry's friendship is the sweetest thing in the world. Theta and Memphis's relationship, oh my God, beautiful. And then quotes and backstory. So I couldn't have them as separate tabs because I only have 5. So that's what I went with. And then you can see, I just randomly opened one. Something had shifted in the cosmos. His future seemed to have thinned to a point of destiny, and it had a name, Theta. I was like, oh, I need to remember that. That needs a tab. Oh my God. So that is going to be the tab system for the Diviners. And here we have Layer of Dreams. I did end up keeping a very similar tab system. We have the same colors for Sam and Evie, Memphis Theta, and Theta and Henry. But we got our new girl, Ling Chan, coming in, and I just already feel like she's going to be a favorite. So had to give her her own tab, and then everything else falls under other. But I'll give you an example of what I did for other. You can tell that I really liked this page, but this is something that got an orange mark. This is one of my favorite quotes from Evie, and it's basically where she's like, yeah, I'm gonna live fast and die young. I don't need no man telling me what to do. And I loved that. So I think I'm going to keep a lot of this stuff the same. I'm definitely going to have Sam and Evie as red, Memphis and Theta as green, but I don't know if Theta and Henry are going to be a big part of this book, and I don't know if Ling Chan is going to be a big part of this book. You know, things could change. I don't know. Maybe I just won't like Ling Chan. Like, I mean, I'm saying that, but I already love her. But that's subject to change, and then orange probably will just be everything else, but we're going to have to see how the devil breaks you? No, before the devil breaks you turns out. Okay, so I'm at the 100-page mark. And wow, okay, so I'm already loving this book so much more than Layer of Dreams. I'm only 100 pages in, but I'm already loving it so much more. Okay, the first time ever, all of the Diviners were in one room. But that kind of seems like our main players right now are Mabel and Theta, and I'm loving it. I think that their characters are so interesting, and I'm so happy that, like, Mabel's finally getting some showtime. So that's great. One thing that continues to be true, I don't give a single shit about Evie and Jericho. And to be honest, I don't even really like Jericho. He's so freaking boring. Like, why was Mabel obsessed with him? Mabel can do so much better. Jericho is such a freaking dud. He's a dud. Like, I love every single character except him. Like, I love, like, the kind of, like, Frankenstein's monster vibes that he has with, Marlo. Like, I think that's super cool, but Jericho is, like... Anyway. I guess I'll hit you back up like later with the 200-page mark because I'm just annoyed about Jericho and I need to shut up. Yo, new day, same me. Also, same chores that have to be done every day, all the time. So I have some things I need to do, like the dishes and cleaning the kitchen. And I have to go to work fairly soon because I woke up pretty late. So what I'm going to do is I am going to listen. You can see here. Listen to this and do those chores and stuff and just have this on the side and like try to kind of follow along with it and annotate while I do my chores. And I'm gonna time lapse the shit out of it. Not that anybody should be curious, but this is what I was making. A little avocado toast. Okay, got to the 200-page mark, and I am sure at this point that Mabel and Theta are the main players of this book, which is making me really like think who are the main players going to be in the fourth book. Because I swear to God, if Libba Bray Charlene Harrises me and makes Jericho like the Bill of the storyline and makes him like a big deal, like I swear to God, like I know you are all sick of me saying it, but I don't give a shit about Jericho. Okay, love everybody else. But anyway, what I'm gonna do today, my room looks like a freaking disaster. Like I'm gonna insert a little before clip here. Yeah, it looks bad. I need to clean that, so I'm going to listen to my audiobook and follow along just annotating wise in the physical book, and basically just Queen of Time Lapse me cleaning my room, and hopefully it'll be a cathartic watching experience for you. I'm doing my laundry, or I was, had to stop doing that, had to stop cleaning, had to stop reading, because let me tell you what chapter just fucked the whole game up. It is Witness. How dare Libba Bray, to be honest. So the whole time I was reading the first and second book, I was going, is this foreshadowing? Is this a clue? Is this person important? Or maybe these people the same person? Is this the same person as this other? Boy, howdy. Whoa, wow, I'm not a sleuth. I am no Nancy Drew, because this chapter, I was but a baby child before now. Why am I so surprised? Why am I sitting here like, why did I not see that was a clue? I think I've been so wrapped up in how much I love the characters that I'm not even like paying as much attention to the plot as I should be. I don't know. I'm gonna have to jump back in, but I need a minute. So I ended up getting sidetracked. As you can tell, I went on a walk, had a long phone conversation with a friend, took a shower, but I did get to, well, it's not page 300, it's page 299, but we'll count it. And this shit is creepy, like creepy crawly. Oh my God, wow. I'm actually feeling like this book is definitely at the very least verging on horror. I mean, fight me in the comments, like maybe I'm wrong, but like in my opinion, this is like new adult horror. Like, it's like every book gets more horrific and I'm so down. Like, I love it. And like, oh my God, I'm already gonna tell you, I love this one so much more than Layer of Dreams. Like, I'm so down to ride for this book. And I mean, you can tell like the smaller section is what I have left. And I'm already like, how is this not the last book? Because I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea. But I feel like shit is coming to a head. So like, I mean, we'll see. I'm pumped. But I'm going to put on my makeup because I want to film a video. And then I guess like when my laundry is done, I'll like get back to like time-lapse cleaning. We'll see. I finished it. And I have so many emotions. I was listening to the last like 100 pages when I was doing that time lapse. And I was actually shocked. I watched it back and you can't tell, but there was like 3 different times where I was just crying, just like folding my socks, like, God, I feel so many things. So actually, I immediately, when I was done with that, turned on our girl Noelle Gallagher, and I'm watching her bookshelf Q&A because we need that kind of energy right now. We need a little fun, a little funny, you know? Also, if you haven't watched her, she's literally the best, so go check her out. I'll have her linked. But like, guys, I think I'm gonna have to go on a walk. Like, I put on my sportswear and everything because I was like, I need to get out of my house. Like, there's just so many feelings right now. Okay. I can't talk about it. I'm gonna have to like collect my thoughts and get back to you later. This book is so good. This book is so, oh my God. I fucking loved this book. This is like, okay, so I'm changing my rating for Layer of Dreams to a 4 because that's where like the series lulled. Like every series has one, they all have a lull, but that's where it lulled for me. And this book was like 5 stars shooting off into the freaking sunset. 5 stars. I was obsessed. I love it. And honestly, like, how is there gonna be a 4th book and how am I gonna love it even more? Like, can my heart handle it? Because I don't think my heart can handle any more emotions out of this series. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to hold this brick of a book the entire time, so I'm gonna put it here. How do we like that? Yeah, that's cute. There were so many questions I had that were answered and I was losing my mind. Like there was literally chapters that were like things that I hadn't even paid attention to, like, or things that I was like so busy loving the characters that I didn't even like focus on. And when she brought it all together, I was like, shook, especially like the history of the Diviners and the history of Project Buffalo. Like, sis, your girl was not ready. Couple things I loved about it is that the squad is all together, and that's the first time in the entire series that that has happened. And they all interact so amazingly, like bouncing off of each other, and the bickering is so good. I just absolutely love that. Speaking of loving all the characters, you already know, fuck Jericho. Like literally, not just fuck Jericho, but like fuck his whole storyline. Like there is something, not gonna spoil it, not gonna spoil it, but there's something that happens with Jericho in this book where I was like boiling. I was so mad. And I'm not gonna have to explain it to you because if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. It's whenever he gets hyped up on that serum. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, my skin was tingling. I was like clawing at myself. I was so angry. Like, I just hate him. Does anybody like Jericho? Does anybody want Jericho and Evie to get together? Because don't let me know because I'm not gonna respect your opinion. Sorry. Something about this book that made it such a winner for me was Project Buffalo. Now, anytime you have that like X-Men kind of atmosphere, like a bunch of like kids or like basically like a dark academia of people coming together and like learning based off of each other, like bouncing off of each other or experimenting and testing on each other. It's so incredibly fascinating. And learning about Project Buffalo and then also learning how they were like kind of the group was like testing each other with the diviners to like become stronger or realize like who maybe has bonds to each other, who can like enhance their abilities was so incredibly fascinating. I freaking love that. And like, this is not a spoiler. It's not. I'm just saying it's not a spoiler. But when Sister Walker is like, oh, Evie, I think you and Sam have a special bond. I was like, you bet they do, sis. I'm going to tell you that there was quite a few times, I think 3, maybe more in this book where I cried. And until I cried for the first time reading this, I had not realized that I did not cry at all during the Diviners or Layer of Dreams. Not because there wasn't like a bunch of emotion, but mostly it was happiness or like excitement or hilarity. And then when we got to Before the Devil Breaks You, oh, it slapped me in the face. Like, oh my God, there's a moment. And I'm telling you, it was like 2 sentences and I broke. And okay, this is gonna be mild spoilers, so it's mild though, it's not like whatever, but it's mild spoilers. But anyway, there's a point where something dangerous is happening and they're all running away, and it's like they're all running because they're scared. And you know, Ling had infant paralysis and she is on crutches now, and she gets left behind because she can't run. And it's so fucking heartbreaking. Like literally even just thinking about that, like it was so, oh my God, it was so sad. Like, ugh. Okay. Like, I'm not going to tell you what happens. She doesn't get left behind, whatever. It's not a spoiler. It's just like literally like 3 seconds of the book. And oh my God, I was literally like sobbing. Oh my God, so sad. Anyway, there's a couple other points in the book where I cried because I was so caught off guard because I was not anticipating it being sad. Like, this is just such a group book and there are a couple things that happen in the end. I mean, if you've read it, you know, but I was not anticipating certain things to happen to some of the characters, and I absolutely was not expecting them to happen to the characters that they ended up happening to. It just was such a shock. I didn't see it coming and I was gutted. I was actually time-lapsing doing my laundry and was just sobbing, folding my socks, and you can't even tell because it was going so fast, but oh, it broke me. I like had to call my friend like immediately afterward. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe Liver Break did this to me. I'm sure King of Crows is gonna literally rip my heart out and just be like, eat it, like how freaking Daenerys did in Game of Thrones. Like, that's what that book is gonna do to me, because there's characters that I love way more, and if she does me dirty, if she does any of these characters dirty, I'm literally getting goosebumps just thinking about it. You'll find out in my next reading vlog. Oh, wait. Okay, so as far as mild spoiler goes, I have another one, and that is that in this book, there is a couple sex scenes. I was like freaking like, what? Like, okay. They're really good. Like, Libba Bray, she did me right. I'm gonna say that. But there's a couple sex scenes, and I was listening to the audio while I was at work when one of them was happening, and my manager walked up, and I was sitting there like, And she walks by and she goes, Katie, you look like you're getting into something. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm listening to a sex scene. And she was like, okay. And just walked away. I was like, I could have lied. I could have said anything. I didn't have to say that, but I was like shook because this was the first time that something like that has happened in the books. And it was just like, it was beautiful, but I was living fully. And then there's another sex scene that happens later in the book. Oh my God. I can't even tell you. The sex scene I'm talking about, I listened to it. Then when the chapter was done, I paused it. I went back, read it, went back again, read it again, and then listened to it again. I read the chapter 4 times. That's how much I loved it. Something that really shines in this book is how Libba Bray just puts a giant spotlight on adversity and diversity. Like the representation in this book is just stunning, stunning. And the fact that the first one came out in 2012, I'm like, she was really out here doing that. And like, we were not hyping her up as much as she deserved. Each book, it ramps up and up and up, and also the adversity they face ramps up and up and up as they are going out into the world more and the world is pushing them back. It's so phenomenal. And in this book, something that I could not appreciate more was that this book came out in 2017, and of course, Trump was elected in 2016. And there's a huge parallel between Jake Marlowe and Trump. Like literally everything Jake Marlowe says is things that Trump campaigns for. And it was such an amazing character parallel. Like Jake Marlowe is basically like if Trump and Elon Musk had a baby, or if Trump was like a scientist, that would be what he is in this book. Like there's so many moments where the characters are being faced with like Jake Marlowe saying that he wants to cleanse the race and like that we need to like keep America and like get these immigrants out of here, and talking about like Chinese people. And it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. Like there's so many things that she talks about in this book that it's like there's too many things to talk about. And the fact that she spans as much as she does is, I mean, stellar. Like I feel like she deserves a prize, in my opinion. Let me give you an example of what I mean by like adversity and the representation. Is that at one point Sam says, me and Isaiah, Evie, Memphis, Ling, Henry, us, we got a Jew, 2 Negroes, a half Chinese, half Irish girl, couple of Catholics. Sounds like the start of some really awful joke that the stuffed shirts would tell behind closed doors. What's your point? Ling said. Well, people like to say we're not true Americans, whatever that means. But we're the ones with these powers. Sam shrugged. It's just kind of funny is all. Libba Bray is really out here. And there's a point where Memphis is like, why were immigrants the ones who became diviners? Why did you not experiment on white people, like on Americans? And she says, did you want to be left out of the new America? Or should those special powers belong only to white folks? I'm like, I was shook. I was like, oh my God, I was really all up in arms that all of these people that were experimented on were immigrants. And then when she said that, I was like, oh, yeah, shit. And one more quote about America's fuckery is there's an entire chapter, okay? Like if you want, it's called The Dead, and it's on 312. This entire chapter is basically like a poetic reading of how fucked up America is. And one of the quotes is, names are erased. The conqueror tells the story. The colonizer writes the history, winning twice. A theft of land, a theft of witness. Oh, but let's not speak of such things. Look, here's an eagle whipping above the vast grasslands where the buffalo once thundered bold as gods. I can't recommend this enough. I really can't recommend this book highly enough. I don't think I can. I don't think it's possible to give higher than a 5. If I could give 5,000, I would. But this book is everything to me. Okay, let's put this boy in his final resting place. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, so stinking cute. Oh my God. We're so close to a complete set and I am living. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this reading vlog. I did give this book a 5 out of 5. Speaking of ratings, I will have my Goodreads link down below along with my Instagram. If you want to go follow me or add me as a friend on either of those, I will accept. And if you would subscribe to this channel, that would be even freaking better. You could like this video, that would be dope. And you could leave me any suggestions down below of things you want me to read, challenges you want me to do, any videos that you want me to make in the future. I am 100% open to suggestions. That being said, I hope you have an amazing day and I will see you in my next video. Bye.